And the truth is, I feel, to be honest, the second time we went to the hospital, it was actually much more traumatic.
Yes, because she had deteriorated.
She wasn't
talking, and
I think she only spoke. We were there for 3 weeks. It's like she just turned 3 weeks in the hospital, like today. Then the next day she passed on. So even when she spoke, I think she just spoke the first 2-3 days.
No, the second day when we took her was when she spoke with sense.
Yes.
Then after, when we were taking her for the biopsy, she was talking about without coordination.
Yeah.
That was when we were taking her to the theater.
And they said they were going to keep her in the theater.
No, that was before taking her to the theater. When they now brought her to the theater, they now asked her, who is she? Because normally when they bring her to the theater, they ask you, okay, who are you? You now tell, okay. She said her name, but she went forward to start saying, okay, she's a deputy director. They're like, madam, you're talking out of point to keep you. So we have to tell the doctor that no, she has been talking like this even before going to the theater. So imagine a vibrant person that is so coordinated, all of a sudden is not coordinated.
So
It was crazy. It was crazy. And one thing again, I was taking a walk with a friend this evening. I was like, unlike other patients in the ward, we had like 1 or 2 people looking after them. My mom had like almost like 5 to 6
They
people.
had to tell us because we were like, I remember one time that one night, as we were like 4 on that mat, my aunties plus, because me and my sister were running shifts.
Yeah.
So I think they even came. Imagine counting doctor come in the night for night checkup to not see like 4 people.
4 people on the ground.
He has it on to resort.
You understand? So it's not. Is it now? It shows one thing, that whatever she did to these people was not just for
doing.
That means she had like because imagine you leaving the comfort of your mattress, coming to lie down on a cold hospital bed
for somebody,
for someone not really your child,
related to you.
You understand?
Directly related.
And
to you.
I know, and we know how certain Nigerian hospitals are that. Now hospital for malaria, mosquitoes, and the rest. That's another talk for another day. But imagine that. So it shows that this woman really went all out to assist people. Yeah. Now that's for the night. During the daytime, the people that were trooping in and out just to see her.
At a point, they had to even tell us that we should be cautious of the people coming.
Yeah.
In FMC, we colonized one spot though.
Yeah.
That
one building was for us. Like that was our corrupt.
So most times when people come, in fact, I remember one security woman, she had to tell me that people should be careful the way people come to see her. You don't know, some people have, the way we Africans are, some might have evil intentions, and everything. So there are times that even when some people came, I had to just tell her that she's sleeping, or doctor said they shouldn't they shouldn't allow visitors come, because people were just trooping in. So the thing is, in summary, just like where you asked me and everything, it's not a good experience. But just like Raphael said, when I look at myself, the way I was back then and now, I'm a completely different person.
Definitely.
I used to say, should I say, I lived the day my mother died.
Yeah.
Like a different Rachel emerged when my mother died. Because I keep asking myself, when I look at myself now, very soon she'll be a year.
Taking like 2 weeks time.
2-3 weeks, she'll be a year. It will be a year since she left this world, and I keep asking myself, Rachel, you will be able to survive. Right. You're still sane till this time. You're still looking good. You're still active and everything.
Yeah,
it's just God.
It's crazy.
If somebody had told me or told any of my siblings that you guys will be able to survive to this point, okay, without your mom, just like he said, we would have done the same thing with our dad very well. But the thing is that we were much more closer to our mom. We were very, very close, very, very close. So, losing her, and, we knew definitely a time would come, but we didn't think it would be now. We're like, okay, maybe 80 years. She even used to say that she doesn't want a thing whereby she'll be a liability to her children.
Yeah.
She wants a thing whereby, when it's time, she will just go peacefully. In fact, she used to say she wants to even be praying. She mentioned that if she wants to die, she wants it to be that she's praying, then death will just come and take her, because she didn't want to be a liability to her children.
I think that's one point that most people fail to understand.
Yes.
That they feel that it's all about staying. No, it's not about staying long. If you finish your destiny on earth,
exactly.
If God says your destiny is 30 years, if you don't need, there's no point staying.
And like I keep
it's just human separation. It hurts.
Yeah.
We always say the person was short-lived and all of that.
In God's agenda. And one thing I got to understand with mom's death was God just taught me that He needed her to make heaven. That was just the thing. So I remember some years back when there's this group we belong to. It's a youth group where we talk about things. And one time our coordinator, somebody asked that question, that why is it that sometimes when someone is sick, you pray and everything, or the person goes. He didn't really come out to tell us because that's God for you. There are times you pray, because if it's prayers, we prayed for mommy like mad. Prayers and everything.
When we come back from the hospital,
come to the hospital by 10, well, exhausted, but we still pray.
Should we sowed seeds a
day?
Yeah,
we sowed seed.
We sowed
seed on Sunday, then she died on Monday. So that's why sometimes I get, see, we're even digressing from the question. But let me just say, that's why sometimes when people say, when someone dies, you're saying you didn't pray enough, I get mad and everything. It's not about that. God knows how he does these things. Somebody says some things, we should just leave it as it is. When we get to heaven, we'll ask him, he'll give us answers, or maybe he might not give us answers. Then, what was I even saying? I forgot it. That was the point I was trying to...
You're talking about the group when you...
the group. So he said something that, though he might not have the answer, but he feels sometimes... God knows the end from the beginning. He knows how you end. So if God sees that at that moment where you are down, he feels that you are right with him and everything, he would rather take you than leave you. And if he has seen that maybe if he leaves you, there's a chance that you will derail from him and you end up not making heaven. He would rather take you at that moment and say, come and be with me.
It's better.
So thank you guys for your point of view. Before we actually end today's episode, I don't know if you guys can just, say something like an advice, because this, like, there's something they say that this will never be the first and be last people that will go through this. So there are people that will go through this.
There are people that are still
experiencing it. So is there something like, you want to, like, just encourage and, put out there?
All right.
Even if it's not to the people that are, taking care of the sick, maybe friends that have people taking care of sick people and that kind of thing. Things they should do, that things you feel like maybe you would, like, when you were in that situation that you wanted people to do for you, like at that point in time, that you appreciated, like, their effort.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, so maybe go first.
It's not easy. So you just have to be optimistic. That's the thing. Just have that faith that that person will get better. In as much as there are times that when you look at it, it looks like it's crazy and things like that.
Sorry, before I forget, because I know I'll forget. When she said it's not easy, you have to be optimistic. It now made me want to say this. You need to be strong for the sick person.
Yeah, I think that's the key thing.
Yes. When you're critically ill, but I don't know what was going through my mom's mind, but at the point she was like, she's tired, she had already probably given up.
Yeah.
You need to be strong for that person.
I think the pains she was in
it really got to her.
Really got to her. She was like, let it go.
Let it just end.
Well, we have to keep telling her that, don't worry, you'll be fine. So there are times where you're
already cutting me short.
It's still part of it. But there are times where someone will find his or herself in a situation, even if possibly you feel deep down there's no hope. It is of great importance that you give the person belief that you'll be fine. Even if
that can even help the person.
That can even help the person.
Because when you start thinking, your health will deteriorate.
So back to it. The question was asked to me, so let me continue.
You should say before you finish.
Yeah. So like I said, just be optimistic. And it's not easy taking care of a sick person, because it gets to a point that even the person you're taking care of will even piss you off. It will even piss you off at some point when you're trying to be like, what is he do this? And you'll be like, but I'm taking care of you.
I'm coming. So when they described my mother the first time from the hospital, my auntie, who is a chef, very good in cooking, Auntie B. My auntie stayed with us for like a week. My sister had gone to school, so it was just my brother, my mom, my auntie, and my dad at home. So my auntie was doing the cooking, basically. So there's a way she used to do this yam. I don't know how to even. Yes, she was doing
that yam and exo. She did that.
No, not the yam and exo. The way she made like sauce. The way she did the yam, it was nice. Even if I enjoyed it, she put carrots and all of that.
I think even ketchup.
My mother, she was sick but long throat, she still liked it though. When the auntie now left, my mother, she was like, I should make yam for her. That the way my auntie used to do it. I say, Mom, you know we're different. Her way of cooking is different from mine. Like, this is just an example of some of the things.
Actually, yes.
Some that you say that is it pepper, be salt.
Exactly. You just cook, maybe when you put it's okay. She'll be like, no, it's not nice. I remember there was this woman in the hospital then. God rest her mother. So the mother later died. The daughter was the one battling with the mother, trying to clean up, and the mother was just doing like this. She was just like mommy, like she was angry and everything.
She slapped the mother.
Did she slash? Not like
she said like she beat her.
I can't remember. I don't think she beat the mother, but she was. It can get frustrating.
Honestly,
when you're taking care of a
and people will not understand until you're in that situation.
So just try by all means to be patient and just ask God to give you the grace. And like we mentioned earlier, if you can help, the little we try. Food, because at that moment taking care of the person, it's already overwhelming. Then you're thinking of food. So there's this joy you feel that okay, maybe somebody who cares about you. That's for people that you trust to, because there are some people exactly. There are some people that will come and put you back in the hospital when you're taking care of a sick person. They don't want to put you in the hospital. So you need to just be careful. At least people that you really trust, good family members, church members, close friends. Try by all means from time to time to see if you can cook, buy fruits for them. When someone is sick, they encourage you to take food, buy fruits for them. Like we had so many fruits in the house that at some point we had to give some people out. So try by all means to give them that. Then financially you help. Especially with the way this our economy is now, the little we don't look at the money and feel it's too small or anything. It will go that 2,000 will go a long way. At least if it's to buy water, pure water or syringe, it will help. So and there are so many, but let me just because of our time. And another thing is just try to pray for such people and just keep encourage them. I say encourage them. What did I say? And please keep you edit it and please keep no edit it now not my tia no please no I don't want and please encourage what and please try and encourage them like those taking care of them. Just keep telling them the Lord is your strength, just keep giving them positive words so that they'll just keep moving. And just like we said, it's when the person who is sick sees that you're strong for them, they too will have that will be able to live and things like that. And I think that's what they're about.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Rapper.
I think she said most of everything. I think it's just trying to be there for people who try and be there for them when they need it the most, especially those of us who still have our parents alive. When they find themselves in difficult situations like this, if it would be very possible for you to be with them at that point in time, to be honest, drop whatever you want to do and come be with them, because I think they keep saying something about there's a certain level of blessing that awaits you when you do that. So try to prioritize family, try to prioritize friends, and be around people or be with people that tend to value. Because what I understood is, I think during that time was that there are people who valued her so very much. That is why they were able to make such sacrifices. So you need to try to be with people and try to be of value to other people. Because if she was not of value to other people, they wouldn't they won't value her. So that's the thing. We should also understand that sickness will come. Most of us tend to say, God forbid, look, it can come. The most important thing is, if it's going to be a terminal one that leads to death, what you should pray is that you should not spend too much, and even if you die, you should make heaven. For our Muslims, for our Muslim brothers, say Jannah. You make Jannah for our Muslim brothers, heaven for our Christian brothers, because it will happen. It will definitely happen. So that's just the head and tail of everything. So it was a wonderful experience. It was a wonderful,
we don't
imagine
anything
at all. When I sit back and look at it, I was like,
it was worth it.
I would do it.
Yes,
again.
our life paused, but it was worth it.
I would like 2023. The only thing I think I accomplished in 2023 was ending 2023 when I was promoted in love. If not, my life was on a pause. Everything was
all
on
I wanted
a pause.
was a vacation.
Was a pause whereby the truth was, okay, let her get out of this situation. But as a matter of fact, even when she died, I think most of them traveled and left. I was the one that was literally in the house for a long period of time until when I had to I need to travel and clear my head.
It's not just 2 weeks.
No.
See, when she went to Kaduna, it's not just 2 weeks she spent.
It's long now.
For a long
time. Now.
2 weeks is a
of course. A lot can happen in 2 weeks.
You that went for leave and spent almost 6 months. You even me that even stayed longer.
That's the point of the traveling to change environment. Now you clear your head after such traumatic things and stuff. because the truth is,
you need that break.
You need a break because it doesn't. To be honest, it doesn't feel normal.
If you can afford a
vacation, we can't hear her voice in the house because she was
just what a mother. You know, a mother is the one that makes a home.
I think you get to understand. I think this made me understand that look, a mother is the home.
That's the thing.
A mother is the home. So what we tend to pray is that it should be a worthy mother, and she was. She was a worthy mother to us, worthy mother to our neighbors, to our cousins, our aunties, our uncles, everybody that came across to her. She was a worthy mother. I think the day, because before her wake keep, they did a prayer for her in the house. Like everywhere was filled up. Our neighbors came, both Muslims and Christians. So this kind of thing, it is not this. So it's cool. It was nice.
Okay, thank you so much. I think for me, what I would just stress on is that strength thing, being strong for the person. And the only way you can do that is with the help of God. Trust me. It's only God. Exactly. Because sometimes when I even reflect on how, 2023 was, because I was shuffling, when my sister went to school, I was shuffling, running the house, taking care of my mom and my job. Like at this point that I'm comfortable, I'm like, wait, how did I even, like, it was just
the stage when they say that. You
don't know how strong you are. To be strong is the only option. Exactly. So just pray for strength. And I remember why again you need to be strong for the person, because there's sometimes that when we go and see her condition, we're already tearing up.
Exactly.
But you don't want her to see that tear so that she doesn't lose the little ounce of faith.
There was even a time I was crying. One of my uncle had to drag me outside and say, please, no matter how it is, don't cry in her presence.
I think the time they fixed that tube in her nose.
They were feeding her, right?
In fact, she didn't have to even shift when they wanted to fix. So I was really looking like she had to shift me. Like I bent down, like I was near her, but I had to just bend down and just silently just cry and clean my tears and all of that. So you need that strength for yourself, for the person and the people around you. And the only way you can get that strength is through God. So yes. So I think basically that's all we have to say. Please, if you've been in this situation before, you've encountered something like this, and you have one or two to share, please lay it down in the comment section. We're all about helping each other, being there for one another. And I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you found it helpful, insightful, inspirational, all the kidney, please ensure to like, share and subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because more episodes by the grace of God will come out after this. And thank you, Raphael, and thank you, Rachel, for being
we'll send our account numbers for the payments, because
my channel
this time, like,
I've helped people now. You don't know, like somebody see, they'll be like, let all these people talk.
Time is money.
Anyway, see you guys. Thank you. Bye.